Okay, I got the cover off. Cam's loose. This is bolted in here, so these won't fall out, so I need to pull that off also. Let's hold on a couple more screws here. Alright, so somewhere behind all this, there's some kind of a bolt or screw or something holding that in. Looks like the only screws are two of them right over here. So that has nothing to do with these. So there's the one bolt right there, you can see it back in there. Looks like there's 3 or 4, oh, there's 4 of them all together, 1, 2, 3, and there's another one probably buried in there. Alright, so I'm going to tighten up all 4 of those, and then I can put all this back together. Now these I had out earlier. I bought a brand new set, which I have, but I got a friend who has a meter, I actually measured them, and they're right in the middle of the range where they should be, so there's nothing wrong with these damn things. All the capacitors are fine. I think I got the wiring back where it belongs. There's always a possibility that's wrong, but it seems to work the same way before and after now, so I don't think I got them wrong. Doesn't mean I don't have them wrong, but I think I'm pretty safe in saying it's probably okay. Strip that, so I'm going to quit tightening that one. This one has a ground wire on it. Pretty tight. Another one up there somewhere. There it is. Pretty tight also. There should be one down here somewhere. Yeah, probably right there. That one's pretty tight also. Only this top one is loose. I don't want to tighten it anymore. Okay, that's good and tight now. So that's all squared away. Put this back in there. So you got a limiter so it can't slide out, and you got a pad to hold the vibration. I rearranged the wires so they wouldn't be hitting on anything when I was in there last time. I also cleaned up the mess so they're all kind of in pairs now. Before it was really a spaghetti mess in there. It kind of looks like spaghetti, but at least it goes in pairs now. So even though it looks like crap, it actually is pretty laid out pretty good. Tight. That feels pretty tight. So now I'll make sure the wire is not contacting the metal anywhere. So I bend them away to make sure they're clearing. You don't want anything rubbing on steel because it could rub through eventually. These are fairly tight in there. Yeah. Not really. They're going to vibrate a little bit. Just a little. So there's foam in here, but it's not enough to what it needs to do. So I need to do is find some little foam strips and jam in here. I got some battery pad material I could probably jam in there to do what I need to do. Let's see if I can get this one off of this surface here. There we go. They're all the way hard in there. So So I'll find some of this pad material here and I'll jam it in here, so hopefully stop this movement of this stuff and vibrating. We don't want the vibrating going on in here. This all has to be wired anyway, so we'll be back in here anyway. But for now, at least this can's nice and tight. So that's the key. That's the important part. So I probably picked it up by this here to pick the motor up. I don't have access to the hoist back there. So when I did that, I probably jerked it loose. I'm not sure what this motor weighs, but it's not light. Alright, we'll be back in that, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, I'll tighten up. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find me some grease. Get me some really expensive Trobodyne grease. I think this is either $240 a can or it's a $360 can. I don't know which one it is. So we're going to use that. I'm going to go in here and we're going to put some lube in this thing. So instead of waiting for grease to get in there, I'm just going to put it in there right now. This has got a lot of moly in it. Got a lot of texture in it. Doesn't really want to move very much. I'm going to go ahead and try to wedge this stuff in there. Doubtful it'll go in there, but we'll try. If the bearing gets harder to turn, you know you've wedged some in there. Just packing it in there as hard as you can. I'm putting the good stuff in here because I want it to live. This electric motor is over $2,500 I think. So I don't mind spending a few bucks here for some grease. A little more dragging head. There's no way of telling how much is actually going in there, but something's happened to the grease because it's not on the bearing after I pack it in there. It's got to be going someplace. No guarantees where, but someplace it's going to in there. Now the Trobodyne, if you get any of it in there at all, it's going to be really, really good for the bearing. Just pack this stuff in there like that. Had a big wad of it and I only got that much left, so this stuff went someplace. Okay, that's got a good supply in there now. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Wipe it off the outside. So that grease had to go someplace. It didn't just vaporize. So hopefully packed it pretty good. Alright, we got 10 more years supply of grease in there. Alright, I'll be back.